Undisputed. Clap, clap, right? All right, guys. AEW Dynamite just ended, and I'm going to do my recap video. Another great episode passed by. I have tweeted out earlier, what kind of surprises or debuts you think were going to happen? Well, I always put out 4 names up there, but at least we got one. So we will talk about that. Of course, I was watching it at home, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to just wear everything black and gold to be appropriate today, and it worked out well. So, first match, we went straight strong. It was Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy, which is the match I was looking forward to the most for many reasons. One is because you already know I like everything Elite. Also, because I actually really do like the Best Friends. And Orange Cassidy's one of my favorite wrestlers. So to finally get Adam Cole versus Orange, and they were kind of building up for a little bit, so it was exciting. But with Adam Cole last week, hinting, that he has a gift for the Young Bucks, you're like, what or who could that be? So anyway, the opening match, this was really, really good. You got 2 extremely talented wrestlers, and it was Orange Cassidy, is always with all the shenanigans, but like towards halfway mark to the end, he finally brought up the 4th gear and really sped up and really tried to beat Cole. There were a lot of very near falls. Like, the thing is, like, you knew Adam Cole's not going to lose right now, but the thing was, Orange Cassidy had been #1 contender for a long time, and unfortunately, he was never going to get that world title shot. He only had the one at Double or Nothing, but he had a couple of losses when he lost against Miro and then lost against Matt Hardy, which was random, and then he's going to lose here. So that's get him definitely out of the top 5 ranking. I'm very sure he's already out of the top 5 ranking as it is. But anywho, what I was saying was, Orange Cassidy's he's booked pretty strong most of the time because he's one of the most over wrestlers in AEW, and so there was a very close near fall. I think he hit his beach brick finisher onto Adam Cole, but Cole kicked out. So you had your first interference, which the Young Bucks came in and try to do their thing, but then the Best Friends came in right after to drive them away. So that was the first one. You're like, okay, like it happened very quickly. So you're like, I don't see the surprise happening here. But then yeah, it was like towards at the end. I believe the match would have already won. It was Adam Cole. He hit did he? Panama Sunrise onto Orange Cassidy? I think he did, and Cassidy lost, and you had Bobby Fish coming in right away to do, distraction or whatever. And that's when I was like, okay, there we go. And now it's going to happen. So after Bobby Fish jumped on the ring, like 2 seconds later, Kyle O'Reilly made his debut. And there you go. So that was really exciting. Kind of confused at what was going on, because as they were like beating Orange Cassidy up, you see Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole looked at each other, but they looked like angry at each other, which I was like, wait, what? But if they're following NXT storyline, I guess they didn't leave or Adam Cole didn't leave NXT on a high note, with Kyle O'Reilly, but I don't know. So they kind of looked at each other angrily, which I was like, okay, they're supposed to be on the same side. But then Young Bucks came in. They were like not happy either, because they're like, this is the gift you give to us, or either that, or they're like, we didn't like plan this. Like, what is going on here? We didn't know that he was coming in. So at the end, you had the 3 Undisputed members in the middle of the ring. They were looking, I was ready for them to throw up hand signs. All right, and you hear the crowd going Undisputed. I love that. And then the Bucks are just standing like in the corner, like, what the hell's going on? So we got that going on. And then Adam Cole and the Red Dragon tag team, they left together and just left Young Bucks in the ring by themselves. So you can already see that it is I didn't know it was going to be so stark that they were going to break up, like, well, they hadn't officially broken up, but you can already see the conflict happening. Like, I thought it was going to be a gradual, like maybe at first Young Bucks would be happy that Kyle O'Reilly is there, but then, like, maybe not. Maybe he's not, maybe we don't want those people, on our side, but I don't know. So yeah, really excited to see where that's going because, again, confused about Kyle O'Reilly and looking at Adam Cole kind of mad, but then as we're already expecting the Undisputed Elite or whatever their new name is going to be called against the Young Bucks. So we go see about that. So like one of my friends posted a couple weeks ago about how Revolution, they should have Cole on a pole match between Red Dragon and Young Bucks for custody of Adam Cole. So I cannot wait to see that match. So, well, what's great is that this is set up for next week's New Year's episode. So we got one match. It is gonna be Orange Cassidy, their best friends, versus Undisputed Era. So that will be cool. Looking forward to that. All right, then the next one that we have. Let's see. I'm trying to see if you have any. Was I missing any segment? Oh yeah, we had a Hangman Adam Page and Bryan Danielson little segment. This is just Adam Page, talking about, like, how they're gonna have another rematch, and this will be at their first TBS episode. So they're just talking about that. Like I said, I love Bryan Danielson. Like, it is asshole mode against a Page. Love it. So I'm excited for that TBS episode. I think that card is going to be really good because they want it strong so everyone could tune in the first day they're on the new channel. So that's cool. All right. And then the next one, what do we have after that? Oh yeah, you had a little bit of you had Wardlow versus Sean Dean, that little squash match there. So yeah, obviously Wardlow beated him. I think they're setting up Wardlow to look very strong because eventually he's going to turn on MJF, and it's like basically on its way happening now. So that's great. So yay for Wardlow. Another easy win. Hopefully that turn on MJF will be very soon. Let's see. After that one, what do we have? Is it the women's match? I think it was. So this was Nyla Rose versus Ruby Soho. And let me just say that, and I posted this on Twitter, so you can go check it out if you're curious. There was some guy that posted a very offensive sign at Nyla Rose during the match. I got a screenshot of that, and myself and other followers that saw the post were saying for Tony or AEW to kick that guy out. I could not tell, but looked like he actually was, because definitely in the main event, I didn't see that guy anymore. So if they did, good for AEW doing that. I really not about policing signs, but especially for that front row hard cam seats, they need to be just a little bit stricter because you can see that on camera so easily. So especially that guy being in the middle. But anyway, Nyla Rose, being a class act, didn't overreact to that sign. Somebody posted her flicking the guy off, which is great. And yeah, so all right. And so yeah, like at the end you had Ruby Soho goes and knocks Nyla Rose out, and she wins. So Ruby Soho is advancing to the finals. So yeah, the women's matches for the TBS tournament have been just phenomenal. And man, I just really can't see who's gonna really win it. I'm going to have to say Ruby Soho because I feel like Jade is too new to win it, and then Thunder Rosa. I feel like Thunder Rosa is gonna go after the AEW title. She don't need the TBS title. So yeah, so we'll see about that. I forgot to mention about Britt Baker's little segment, just a cute little Christmas segment. Tony Schiavone's trying to stir up more things between her and Jamie Hayter, and you just see Hayter with like her back turned the whole time, just like not really paying attention. Little Jurassic Express and Christian segment. I just have to say, if you hadn't seen their new shirt, which is kind of released too late now, but they have a new Christmas shirt that just got dropped today, and it is just so corny and funny. Like Christian, when are you gonna just turn heel against your son? So, anywho, so yeah, so about the matches, next one up is another one I was really looking forward to because I was hoping there'd be some surprises. This is Malachi Black versus Griff Garrison. As you know, Malachi went and spit the black mist onto Julia's face. So I posted on Twitter asking the people, what do they think happened to Julia? Do you think that she is just knocked out, or taken out, to maybe do whatever outside of wrestling, or have she just, forcefully joined House of Black? I kind of like the idea of her maybe joining up with Malachi because number one, you don't really see, actually, I don't think there's any examples of AEW where you have the woman wrestler joining the men's group. So that'd be kind of cool to have that happen. And also, like, if she joins it, I feel like that will put Varsity Blondes into a major feud and give Griff and Bryan, a goal to go after. So I was hoping that will get answer. Of course, everybody's expecting Brody King to appear. I was expecting it too, but then kind of not because, you want to spread out the surprises. So, with Kyle Reilly already going on, that's their huge debut. So with Brody, I think they're going to save that probably for the TBS debut on there. So that did not happen, though I was hoping that they would say something about Julia. It didn't. This match was not a total squash. I was kind of thinking Malachi is going to kick Griff in the face and that'd be it. But Griff, held up his own for a little bit. But again, in no time, Malachi beated him. So, and then that was it. There was nothing else to it. And I was just hoping, a little bit more story. But again, waiting for that. So, or just stretching it, I mean. And then you have your main event, which is you have the Pinnacle, which is FTR and MJF versus CM Punk, Darby Allin, and Sting. So, big deal to have CM Punk and Sting together. I actually really, really liked how Sting, Darby Allin, and CM Punk looked. They had all like matching gear, you could say. All the Chicago colors, and everyone had their face painted. I'm about to sneeze, by the way. So yeah, that was really cool, especially CM Punk. He had like the summer Sting look kind of, so that was really cool. It was just like I'm really impressed with Sting. Like Sting, much older than a lot of these wrestlers. There's a lot of people that still criticize him, saying why is Sting still wrestling. He looked great. I mean, he did a dive onto those guys, which I thought was crazy. MJF took a bump that looked like it kind of hurt, but he seemed like he's okay. So really, I don't even know what else to say. The whole time, I will say, because again with FTR in this match, you're also expecting, the Briscoes may show up because they should have showed up last week, really. So that's what, as I was watching, and like I said, it was a good match the whole time. I was thinking, when is the Briscoes going to show up? So at the end, you had CM Punk, signaling for his go to sleep onto MJF. It was Dax Harwood that moved MJF out of the way to sacrifice himself. So he was the one that got hit with all the guys' finisher at the end, and of course pinned for the win. So the good guys won, and no, there was no shenanigans. Briscoes didn't come out. Again, I think they're gonna save that for another episode. So and the show ended with MJF screaming at the commentary table. So there you go. There's my quick recap of the episode. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, I am maybe biased because I love the Elite, and Undisputed was my favorite team in NXT. So I'm happy that they're basically back together on AEW. So great episode. Again, I can't wait for next week. Next week will be the New Year's, and I think they announced some of the card. Like I said, I'm only really interested in one match, Best Friends versus Undisputed Era. So there you go, guys. Let's see, next show I'm going to, that would have to be Hard to Kill for Impact. That will be next month. So That'll be my next show. All right, follow me on Twitter, Shining Polaris. Follow me on TikTok for live clips of the events I go to at Shining Polaris AEW. And I will see you next time. So thank you guys. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Have a safe one with you and your family. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.